They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Lobos about to kick it away and get this season started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. The Wolverines offense will have the first possession of the game. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Wide receiver going in motion. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. So New Mexico's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Off play action. action on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They grab the early lead.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Buckley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Hunt is in the air. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They didn't have to blitz. They run the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
The Lobos line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a move. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they'll knock him down. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Plucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Send the tight end in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Kearney on the Jets. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Hills. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. 3rd down play from the gun. And that one's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They could not have drawn. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He's got 43 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To throw, it's Hills. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He makes a catch. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air, it's Hills. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Lobos are threatening in the red zone. On third down, he drops the throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Lobos have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Tries again to get it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 30. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Underwood. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Fighting off the defender. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a cut! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Lobos are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're going to run it. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quick release on the RPO. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. A low line drive and short kick. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. They'll try it over the left side. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's piled up 97 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's McCulley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Hills. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Lobos are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the Lobos decide to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. On the run, it's Haynes. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Lobos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Lobos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Find some fresh air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Lots of running room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Blair. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphrey. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to keep it in the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's Moore.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Deflected at the goal line.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw move.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 35 over the Blue Blues. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Lobos are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, the running back has it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Got it in the middle, it's McCulley. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Morgan. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And they spike it to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the toss. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give out of the gun. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hills. Caught in the backfield, it's Hall. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They booted away on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll break up this drive from the 30-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hills. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's McCulley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. And he's got enough for the 1st down, it'll be at the 35. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Brings up second down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Gets the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Lobos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Hills. Setting up the screen. Turning it on! He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
At the 37.
Use the play fake, down to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
And the Lobos will call on their punt team. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Hills. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, going up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So now on comes the field goal unit. It is good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. On the ground, it's Haynes. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Moore. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw again. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Looking to throw, it's Hills. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Got it set up on the outside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Hall. Wide open spaces. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Hills. Flips it out to the back.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Buckley. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Here's the handoff. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Catch in the middle. It's Klein. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Kept it, and he's past the marker.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Second down coming up.
To the air on second down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
10.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Lobos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls in the deep ball. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Lobos are marching down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up by 19 over Georgia State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Power football with the run. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They punt it away on 4th down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's McKinney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Third down coming.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move, it's Haynes. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's fourth down.
It's now 4th and goal.
On the ground. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry.
Result of the play is a
Here's the give off the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And now on third down, shadowed their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Moore. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Lobos are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes a man miss. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll try the run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's McKinney. There he goes! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Lobos will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Got it near midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. To the air, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
21 on the play. First down for the offense.
Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now they're going to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.